Admiral Sarah Chen stared at the tactical display, her jaw clenched, as the red markers representing enemy fleets spread across 3 star systems. The holographic projection cast harsh shadows across her weathered face, each light representing thousands of alien warships that had underestimated humanity's capacity for retribution. "Status report," she commanded, her voice carrying the weight of a species pushed beyond its breaking point. "Operation Darkfall is proceeding as planned," reported Commander OK4, his cybernetic eye glowing as he interfaced directly with the fleet's tactical network. "The hegemony's outer defense ring has been completely neutralized. Their main battle groups are in full retreat toward the Arcturus cluster." The assassination of Ambassador David Park had been the final straw. For 3 decades, humanity had played by the galaxy's rules-restrained warfare, proportional responses, adherence to the covenant of civilized conduct. They had endured trade blockades, territorial seizures, and diplomatic humiliations, always choosing negotiation over annihilation. The Velta hegemony had mistaken humanity's restraint for weakness. Chen remembered the moment everything changed. Park's final transmission had shown him extending a hand in friendship to Overlord Zethkar, offering technological exchanges that could have benefited both species. The plasma blade that ended his life had been broadcast across human space, the ambassador's dying words still echoing in Chen's mind. "Tell them. We tried." Within hours, the Human Colonial Authority had issued a declaration that sent shockwaves through the galaxy. All previous rules of engagement were suspended. Humanity would fight this war with every weapon in their arsenal, guided only by the singular principle of total victory. "Sir," Lieutenant Morrison called from the communications station, her voice tight, with barely contained fury. "We're receiving surrender requests from 17 Velta colonies. They're offering unconditional capitulation." Chen's expression didn't change. "Ignore them. Continue the bombardment." The lieutenant hesitated. "Admiral, these are civilian populations. The Geneva Accords." "The Geneva Accords applied to humans fighting humans," Chen interrupted. "When they killed Park under a flag of truce, they declared themselves beyond the protection of human law. Execute the order." The tactical display updated as humanity's newest weapons were unleashed. The molecular disruptor platforms, previously banned by a galactic treaty, turned entire cities into component atoms. Quantum viruses infiltrated Veltar computer networks, rewriting their own programming to become more destructive with each iteration. Most terrifying of all were the Shepard-class vessels planet killers that had been built in secret for scenarios exactly like this. Dr. Elizabeth Reyes materialized as a hologram beside the Admiral's chair, her image flickering with the strain of the long-range transmission from Earth. "Sarah, the Galactic Council is demanding we halt our advance. They're threatening to intervene." Chen's smile was cold as the void between stars. "Let them try. We have assets they know nothing about." The truth was that humanity's restraint hadn't been about morality. It had been strategic. For 50 years, human scientists and engineers had been preparing for the day when the galaxy's predators would push too far. Every treaty limitation had been secretly circumvented, every banned technology developed and hidden in deep space facilities that didn't officially exist. The Veltar had awakened humanity's true nature, and now they would learn why Earth's apex predators had evolved to hunt in coordinated packs. "Admiral," Commander Okafor announced, "long-range sensors are detecting the hegemony's reserve fleet emerging from hyperspace. It's their entire military, over 3,000 capital ships." Chen studied the massive force converging on their position. Under the old rules, this would have been humanity's cue to withdraw, to seek a negotiated peace before the casualties became too severe. But Ambassador Park's blood had washed away such considerations. "Deploy the Prometheus group," she ordered. Across the tactical display, new contacts appeared, massive structures that had been lurking in the outer system's asteroid fields. The Prometheus stations were humanity's deepest secret, mobile fortress factories that could consume entire asteroid belts and convert them into self-replicating warships within hours. The alien fleet suddenly found itself outnumbered 10-1 as thousands of newly manufactured human vessels materialized around them. These weren't the sleek, efficient designs of humanity's traditional navy. They were crude, brutal machines designed for a single purpose: maximum destruction in minimum time. Overlord Zethkar's final transmission reached Chen's flagship as his command ship burned around him. The proud alien who had ordered Park's death was barely recognizable, his chitinous features melted by plasma fire. We surrender. Please, show mercy." Chen leaned forward in her command chair. "You wanted to see what humans are capable of without restraint," she said, her words being broadcast across every communication channel in the system. "This is what we are when we stop pretending to be civilized." The Velta hegemony died that day, its entire civilization reduced to radioactive debris scattered across 12 star systems. But Chen knew this was only the beginning. Other species had been watching, calculating, planning their own moves against humanity based on outdated assumptions about human nature. They would all learn the same lesson the Velta had learned too late. Humanity's greatest mercy was their willingness to follow rules. Without those constraints, they weren't warriors or soldiers. They were the universe's most efficient predators, unleashed at last to claim their rightful place among the stars. As the last alien stronghold fell silent, Chen began planning the next phase. The galaxy had taught humanity that restraint was weakness, that mercy was exploitable, that civilization was a luxury they could no longer afford. Ambassador Park's death had ended one era and begun another. In this new age, humanity would write the rules and the galaxy would learn to follow them or burn in the learning. The war without restraint had only just begun.